Video is going to be a little bit different. We're going to be going over everything that we have in our collection at the moment, sealed, singles. I'm going to go over everything. As of right now, I have like a $8,000 Lorcana collection, so it'll be cool to see how it grows, how much different is going to be in the future versus today. It's just kind of a timestamp. Because right now I do have pretty much everything I want, except for I need a new booster box of the new set. But let's get into what we have. So let's start off with the singles. And before I talk about singles, I do want to talk about, why do I have Star Wars characters out? General Grievous, Darth Maul, Count Dooku. I got some right here, you know what I mean? I just found these the other day. These are actually from my childhood. Han Solo, Chewbacca. These are actually from my childhood. Wow, like I wasn't raised by phones and iPads. I actually used my mind, creativity, and play with toys back then. That's actually crazy. But I wasn't really in Star Wars for, the heroes, the good guys. I wasn't a Luke Skywalker guy, Han Solo. I mean, they were whatever, but I was always in it for the villains, General Grievous, Darth Maul. Those are my favorite ones, especially General Grievous. Obi-Wan Kenobi is cool, but yeah, I was always in Star Wars for the bad guys. So, what's my point with Star Wars? I do want to see eventually. I don't know if they're gonna do it, but Star Wars would be really cool to see in Lorcana. I don't know how that'll work, but that'll be pretty cool because I'm a massive fan of the villains and Star Wars. But speaking of villains, let's go over the singles before we get into the sealed. This is actually the single that started everything. Speaking of villains, we have the villain from Lion King. We have Scar from Shimmering Skies. Now, this is my first Lorcana Enchanted. This is my first PSA 10, and it's actually my first graded guard. Shout out to graded guard, I guess. But I had to pick this card up. I got it for like $200 shipped to my house. Really good price for me. This card is just a beautiful. I don't care about the price. I just love this card. It's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. Now, let's get into the singles and the collection. Starting off, we obviously had the Scar, my first pickup. This is the first Enchanted that I ever bought. Beautiful, beautiful card. But let's start with promos because I do have a few promos as well. Oh, there goes Darth Maul. We got some promos. Oh, well, kind of spoiled it already, but this is my wife's. I got this for my wife for her birthday. This was a gift from me to her. Paid $50 for it. PSA 10 Vanellope D23 promo. It does come out of that D23 collection box. Pretty simple, but pretty nice, and it is really, really appreciated. My wife loves. She was really happy because she didn't think she was gonna get it. I told her the listing sold, but it did. I wasn't lying. The listing did. It sold, but I'm the one it got sold to. But next we have the D23 Mickey. So we have the Mickey and we have the Mini, and everyone knows this Mickey is spiked up, right? But I picked this up under $200 for the PSA 10. I kind of bought it right before that spike happened because I actually really like this card. Like, this is probably easily one of my favorite Mickey cards in the hobby. So I did pick it up because, hey, that's what happens when you buy stuff you like. Sometimes it pays off. So that wasn't even an investment. I just bought it because I like it. Everything you see here, like singles, is definitely for the collection. It's not really like an investment. I don't see or view singles as, as an asset. Next, I want to start with first chapter Enchanted. So I only have two, and that's not bad because obviously the Costco collection box just dropped. So I'm pretty sure that the singles, I'm keeping a good eye on those singles because I'm pretty sure they're gonna drop, right? So, what singles did I pick up before the Costco drop? I picked up a Mickey for like 130 or 140 on eBay. It was like one of the only listings I could find, and it was a really clean copy. So I went ahead and picked it up because I love this card. This card, I mean, bro, I mean, he's on the box. I mean, it's just a sick ass card. I just had to pick it up, and this is my favorite card in first chapter, the Simba Enchanted. $100. I ain't tripping. 240 on these two, whatever. Like, my Pokemon profit paid for it anyway. It doesn't really matter. Next, we do have Rise of the Floodborn, and I do have a PSA 10, and it is not Cinderella, unfortunately, but it is Shere Khan. This card is a sick ass card. Again, it was very, very cheap. A lot of these PSA 10s are very cheap. Like, The most that I spent on the PSA 10 was this one, and it was 200. Like, that's not bad. Like 200, like that's the price ranges I like. Ice PCSD likes paying 100, 120, one anything in the hundreds, anything in the 200s. When I get to 300, it got to be a grail, right? It got to be like a top chase card or something for me to pay $300 for PSA 10. Now this is my favorite princess card in the entire hobby. It is Cinderella from Rise of the Floodborn. I should have got it in a 10, but I'll take the clean near mint copy for now. This is just stunning. Like if you got to see this card in person, this card is just that card's ridiculous. That card is insanely crazy. This card right here is better than anything in Prismatic Evolutions, and I'll continue to say that. Next, we have set 3, Into the Inklings. Now, we do have 2 singles. See, I don't have the biggest positions in these sets, I guess, or in these singles. I just buy what I like. I literally went through each set and I picked out the cards that I liked and the prices that I liked. And this Mickey Mouse from Into the Inklings was such a no-brainer. I paid like $45 for this card. Such a no-brainer. This card has no business being 40 bucks. I'm sorry. Just same with this. I paid 40. Bro, this was less than $100. Like, what? For these? Crazy. These are insanely. Bro, just look at those. These are 2 of the best cards from Into the Inklings. Easily. Next, we have Ursula's Return. And I actually do have a good amount. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 enchantments from Ursula's Return. And it's crazy because a lot of people don't really like this set. And I get it. You know, it's not the greatest looking set, artistic or art wise, but I just like these singles, and especially for the prices they're at. First, I got the Jasmine. I paid $35 for this one. Jasmine is definitely, Aladdin. It's just a no brainer, bro. $30 for a Jasmine, got to do it. Next, we got Piglet, bro. Winnie the Pooh. Come on now, Tigger, Piglet, Eeyore. That's my childhood, bro. $30, ill ass card. Super Goof, $40, $45 for this one, bro. Come on now, look at that card. Next, we got 2 bangers in my opinion. We have Cinderella, paid $30. Guys, listen to these prices: $30, $40 for these enchantments that are super, super, super hard to pull. Good luck trying to pull these cards. And next, Ariel. I'm not even a Little Mermaid fan, to be honest. I really don't care about Ariel, to be honest. But this card, it just looks really good, in my opinion. Just that her hair being red with that gold and I don't know, those colors with the dark background. I don't know. This is just an ill ass card. So next, we're gonna go into Shivering Skies, and obviously, I have the scar, but I'm Ice DLSD. Look at that profile picture, and look at this. Yes, sir. We got the channel mascot in the PSA 10. So we have 2 Shimmering Sky bangers. This Olaf, bro, I paid 130 or 140 for it, less than 150. See, this is the kind of stuff that I like buying. See, why buy into Pokemon cards when there's stuff like this floating around for less than $150? Like, these are these are crazy purchases. I'm gonna be extremely happy that I purchased these cards. Next, we have Azurite Sea. Now, this set is not really the best set, but I do have the best card. It is the Stitch, the Lilo and Stitch. Paid $200 for this card. Not terrible. It's Lilo and Stitch, $200, PSA 10, and, put all that together. It kind of makes sense. Top chase card. I do need to throw like a graded guard on there too, like this, to give it some color. Give that thing some color. That thing would look crazy in a graded guard. But just a no-brainer. Pick up. My wife is me and my wife. I don't know why I just said my wife. I'm not gonna lie. We love this movie, Lilo and Stitch. This IP, just Stitch. That's been our thing even before Lorcana. Next, we have. Oh, I forgot to show off this one. Shimmering Skies. You're welcome, Maui. Had to do it. Shout out to Maui. Next. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, okay, okay. I remembered where I was going. So we have Arcasius Island. Now this card I pulled myself from Arcasius Island. This is my first enchanted that I pulled. So I will never sell it. I will always keep it because it's the first enchanted I pulled. And me and my wife watched this movie. Not the movie. We love this movie, bro. It's our movie. Next, we have to me the top and the best card from Arcadius Island. I know the Tamatoa is pretty popular or whatever, but I do think, in my opinion, this is my favorite card. The Aurora. The Aurora and the Cinderella to me are two of the best. Like, bro, these are two of the best princess cards out in the hobby to me right now at the moment. You know, there's going to be better ones, but those are the best. Next, we got Rainer Jafar. We have Fantastical and Magical. Unfortunately, this is my only enchanted from Rainer Jafar. Fantastical and Magical, but it's a good one in my opinion. $50 for this card is not bad at all. I do need more Rainer Jafar enchanted. That set is just insane. There's just so many good cards that I need in that set, but not a bad start for this one. Next, we have Fabled, and we have the Fabled Eye to Eye, and bro, it's just one of the best cards in the entire set, in my opinion, besides the Iconics, obviously. And speaking of the Iconics, let me go and grab it real quick. Whoo! This is a big one. Shout out to my wife again. She pulled this herself. It is the Minnie Mouse Iconic. We did indeed pull it from a Target sleeves booster pack. Crazy snipe out of Target. That's my singles. Now let's get into the sealed products. So let's start off here. We have every single booster box that's came out up to Fabled. I still need the new set, but we do have basically every booster box. We have 4 loose boxes of first chapter. That's kind of what started it. First chapter and Fabled got me into the hobby. Rain and Jafar as well. Those are the top 3 sets that I would credit to getting myself into the hobby. First chapter, let's start there. That box, obviously everyone knows it. It's gonna go down as the most iconic set in the hobby. So we got 4 of them. And I also have a case that I will show you later. Rise of the Floodborn, that box was a pain in my ass. I bought a box from TCG Player, and they sent me the box in an envelope. No box, an envelope. Then I had to dude, it was a whole pain in the ass to get my refund. It took me like a month to get my refund. But we got the refund, and shout out to Game Nerds, and I got a Rise of the Floodborn box shit to me in a box like how it's supposed to. I can't, bro. Let me know in the comments. Have you ever gotten a Lorcana booster box through the mail in an envelope? That's just diabolical work. Anyways, we got Into the Inklings. Now that set isn't really like the strongest set by any means, but for what I paid for it, it doesn't matter. I paid less than $100. Like guys, paying less than $100 for these booster boxes. Like I paid 120 for Rise of the Floodborn because of Game Nerds. Paid less than 100 for Into the Inklings, Ursula's Return, Shimmering Skies, Azure Sea, Arcadius Island, Rain of Jafar, and Fabled was 120. Like guys, the most expensive box was the first chapter at 220. Like this is why I'm in the hobby because it's such a good time to be in it. And if you actually like this stuff and want to collect this stuff, guys, I was able to pick up all this stuff for cheap, bro. That's like really good prices, and especially my D23 box up there paid less than 200 for that. Like, bro, the PSA 10 like D23 Mickey is more than that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, these are just screaming deals, and especially these cases, like this case of Into the Inklings for $300, $400. Are you serious? Ursula's Return for 400. Like, guys, these are the first. I know these sets aren't the greatest, but they are the original sets. Guys, why not? $300? I'm doing that. I actually like the set. Like Ursula's Return. Y'all see how many Ursula Return singles I have. I actually like Ursula's Return. I actually like Instant Inklings. I actually like the only set that I'm like think it's trash is like Azurite Sea and maybe Arcadia's Islands. My favorite sets is easily, I mean, obviously Fabled. Everyone loves Fabled. Rainer Jafar has to be my favorite set. It has to. And I'm going to get to that in a second. Yeah, Rainer Jafar. This case is the case and the set that I really, really believe in. I believe in this case and this set so much. I got 2 cases. I have another case coming in the mail. It's on its way here. And we got Rise of the Floodborn. Rise of the Floodborn is obviously another case that I needed to add. I wanted to get at least one case of the first 4 sets. So we got Into the Inklings, Ursula's Return, Rise of the Floodborn, and we obviously need to finish it off with the first chapter. Now, that first chapter case is easily going to be the case that is the biggest purchase. All the things that I bought this year in 2025, these are easily all of the best purchases, in my opinion, for the prices that I got them at, for the time that I got them at. Like, guys, I got first chapter for 220 when it was at a dip. Like, the time and the prices and the deals that I got, to me, is better than anything in Pokemon. And that's why I'm here in Lorcana. I think Lorcana, to me, it just gives me that same kind of spark that Pokemon did for me in the past. You know, Pokemon right now is obviously in a toxic space, and this space of Lorcana, the game is really good. Like, guys, me and my wife are actually massive fans of the game. Everything that I bought, I know that that first chapter case and the first chapter booster boxes are definitely going to be some of the biggest purchases that I made. So are these cases, these $300-$400 cases, that Raina Jafar case. Like, guys, this video isn't really a flex video. It's just more of like a timestamp. Like, damn, this fool paid $300-$400 for these cases, and let's see 4, 5, 6 years from now. Let's see when we look back at this video, when we look back at what I said. Let's see how things change. That's what I'm interested in. I want to see how much that these things change. I want to see how much things change. Like, I paid $200 for this PSA 10 scarf from Shimmering Skies. That is, not a lot of people have this. You don't see a lot of people with these out there, or even with these. Like, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the next one.